So my name is Cody Kennedy. I'm the current chapter president of the Beta Delta chapter of Delta Lambda Phi here at Florida International University.
My name is Theodora Fry, and I am a member of Delta Lambda Phi Social Fraternity Incorporated.
My name is Julio Carpio. I am a brother of Delta Lambda Phi. I was conferred alumni status over this past semester.
Never really considered joining a Greek organization before. You know, people have this whole stigma that you have to be rich and you have to be white.
So DLP is very diverse. When you typically look at fraternities and sororities in general, you see very stereotypical views of what they're supposed to look like: blonde hair, blue eyes, macho, jocks, Christian beliefs and stuff. But our organization is very diverse, and what makes us different is we are an LGBT fraternity, so we don't discriminate based on sexual orientation, identity. You know, we open our doors to all members who identify as male or cisgender and stuff, so that's what kind of separates us from other organizations.
We do primarily look to gay men or people who identify as male, not necessarily conforming to the binary. It's difficult because recruiting those types of individuals here in Miami isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. Not everybody, sometimes you get people that are out and proud, but most of the time everyone's on the DL or they're closeted or they don't want people to know.
Yeah, let's grab it.
DLP has definitely benefited me. I think I'm the number one case for Beta Delta, actually. DLP changed me, and I think it was for the better.
I did end up joining because I felt like I found a group of people who I just felt really comfortable with.
And I was just able to express myself and just be happy with myself, you know? And I think that's the most important thing that I've got out of this chapter, is just being me.
And maybe that's one of the issues as far as recruitment too, is the fact that we don't really accentuate that we do really actually have these really strong, brotherly bonds with each other, We bicker, we throw shade, but we love each other. And I feel like that's the side that we need to really be showing people.
Recruitment is essentially where you invite others to join the organization, and most of the time people don't know how much is too much or how little is too little in terms of discretion or in terms of being too nice or too inviting to someone, and that makes all the difference when you're trying to get someone to join a Greek-led organization.
So worst case scenario, we don't happen to get any potential new members. I won't be active next semester since I'll be graduating at the end of spring, nor will my vice president. So there'll only be 2 other active brothers then, which you can't run a chapter with just 2 members. That's a lot of stress. So I think we would kind of just fade out. And I feel like if DLP is not on campus anymore, there's going to be all these kids all these students, all these people struggling with their sexuality of, am I gay? Am I not? How do I find out? Who can I talk to? And I feel like even if they aren't brothers, they can always just talk to us. They can learn from us. And if we're not on campus anymore, that just won't happen. That may have educators or not, so we're not perfect. We do have brothers that struggle sometimes, but we help them as much as we can, and their GPA comes up. That's why we're always consistently with that.
My friends is known here. That's one of our models, so you guys know. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that later.
I am always around as either the alums or any of the active members. So.
We'll be glad that you've ever been out.
So in terms of recruitment, my chapter had a meeting with our alumni last Sunday, and we kind of went over a game plan of what needed to be done in order for our chapter to continue to grow and thrive on campus rather than fold. And the active brothers now are like really grateful and appreciative, and they're really for this, and they want to continue to recruit, which is what we're doing. Tonight we're having an event where we're just having a get together with brothers and interested or potential new members. That way they can kind of see like what our brotherhood is, how we're like, and stuff like that.
I think that DLP has like a guardian angel, because this has happened to the chapter for the last, I want to say, 10 years. Where there have been fights or there have been like discrepancies where people have left and disappeared and gone their separate ways, and the chapter has dwindled to 5-4, 3-2 members, and they've rebuilt and they've come back stronger. I definitely think this is one of those moments where, yeah, it's tough right now, but it'll get better.
So one thing that I came to realize though as president was that it's not my fault. I had a lot of like stress on myself, blaming myself that, oh, if the chapter folds, like it's my fault. I was responsible for this. I'm the last president. What do I do? And then after speaking with alumni and other brothers, I realized it's not my fault. I'm doing everything that I possibly can. I'm trying. I'm working hard. So if the chapter does fold, that doesn't mean that's the end of our chapter. Like those bonds, that friendship, those relationships that we have with one another are so strong that it goes past the chapter. Hey, babe.